Hey, good people. Y'all, we finna talk about this. We are going to go through this line by line, item by item, and we're going to talk about it. And we may not be friends in the end, but it's okay. I do not care. Y'all, these planner companies are taking advantage of our love for paper. They just are. And I don't care why. I don't understand why more people aren't saying it. I don't understand why more people aren't talking about it. I don't get it. And I went through this with one company, with a huge company, and it was a lot. And these companies build up these communities full of people that support them, that rely on their products, that use their products, that pay. Y'all, we pay. That they pay for these products. Pay dearly, y'all. We are, even though the economists aren't saying, y'all, we in a recession, we might be in a depression. I'm not sure yet, depending on what grocery store I go to. If I go to Aldi, we're in a recession. If I go to Publix, we're in a goddamn depression. But that's neither here nor there. But y'all, we pay for these products. We pay dearly. And they shuck and jive us. They change things. They change the paper to what. And I get it. They're business. They have to make business decisions. But with those decisions, there should be some consequences. So let's talk about it, company by company. Of course, y'all know I went through this years ago with GMCC or whatever they call it. She's out of business now. What she did was allegedly, listen, because I ain't got no money, but I don't want nobody coming for me either. Allegedly, or my experience was that we would pay for the product ahead of time. She wouldn't have them. They would still be in China, allegedly now. And one of our groups was not infiltrated. One of our groups, we welcomed one of her, what do you call it? The person that produces the products. Miss Lily told us everything. She gave us all the tea and she sold us all the things for the low. We love Miss Lily over here, y'all. But so she wouldn't have the products, but she would take our $200 every single time. And my thing that I loved about her, y'all, it was my childhood. It is what it was. But I wasn't afforded all the stickers and the Trapper Keepers. And so I love the stickers. I love it all. So I love the paper. I love the stickers. I love the notebooks. I love journaling. I love trying to plan. So I love all the things. So her thing was we would front the product. And she was living high on the hog on our money. And allegedly, that's what we think or whatever. Allegedly. I can't say allegedly enough. So there's that. So recently I discovered, I came across this company called The Daily Grind. And y'all, I know our mystery boxes, they are just what they say. It is a mystery. But she was so crafty that she came up with clues to give you clues to what the mystery boxes may have in them, which was, I don't know what my cat doing. He got a whole, I don't know what he doing over there. And he not even my grandcat. He my son's cat. But anyway, so he's scaring me. So anyway, y'all, so I bought 2 mystery boxes, but they all came in one box. Y'all, and so I read the clues. I did. And people even broke down the clues. So I thought I was getting the right box. And I was looking for the box that had, what was it? It was something about the new year or something like that. It was this, that you could work through becoming a better you, some crap like that. You can get us with that. New year, new you. So that's what I was looking to get. Y'all, I don't know what I got. Y'all, I got this little satchel I had when I was in first grade. Y'all. And it's quilted. And I remember the quilted line. So my quilted line, I got the quilted notebook. It was cream. I prefer green. But here we are. So, some little stickers that I threw in a proper Goodwill box. Not sure what I did with them. Y'all, what? It didn't do what it was supposed to do. And so then, and these companies don't like feedback. How dare you have feedback for their products, for their company? How dare you? And so I gave a little feedback. Now, I'm Southern, I'm sarcastic, I'm all the things. But like, if I spend my money, I feel like I have the right to give the feedback, the reviews, what I thought about it. And we're not favorable because I do feel like, this give what it was supposed to give. So, and people were hyping me up. They was like, girl, me either. Like, girl, he, ma'am, got us. And y'all, the build up for her, Mr. Boss, the on point, the Daily Grind for marketing, A+. goes out to Angie and her team for the marketing, because when I tell you they built it up, and have the FOMO. We have the fear of missing out. I don't know where we inherited this from. I don't know where the paper crafting, scrapbooking industry, how we inherited this horrible gene of FOMO, fear of missing out. So, yeah, I talked myself out of it. I was like, doing it, the planner that I love from the grind, and it was the cover that were made like canvases. I chose the one that had that hotel on it, y'all. It was pink and green, and y'all, it reminded me of Pretty Woman. It came with the little hotel keychain. Yes, that's it. That's all I needed from Angie in the daily grind. I should have stopped right there. It was my fault. I should have stopped right there, but no, her marketing was A+, and I did not. And I had the gene of FOMO, fear of missing out. But anywho, so that's there. Now, let's talk about Miss Keita, y'all. Miss Marquita, Fancy Plans Co. She also has a YouTube channel. Let me tell you my history with Fancy Plans Co. and Miss Marquita. Y'all, I remember Miss Marquita's it had to be like her first 10 YouTube uploads. I remember them. I was there for them. I followed her journey all the way through. She used to be like a lifestyle. She would cook. She would do a little budgeting, I think. I used to follow 3 ladies. These were my top 3. E. Michelle. She just left us, y'all. I used to love me some E. Michelle. She was from Memphis. And y'all, I used to love me some E. Michelle. Number 2, Shay Budgets. Shay Budgets is local to me here in the state of Georgia. And I met her one time. She was sweet as pie. Sweetest joy meeting her at a crop or something, like a planner event or something like that. So it was E. Michelle, Shay Budget, and it was Marquita. Keita Plans, whatever thing was. Yeah, that's what I used to watch. I used to enjoy their planning videos, their content, their lifestyle. They reminded me of myself. Yeah, so I used to watch. So me and Marquita go way back. So I don't know why she acting like we know who she is. So she came up for her first company was, or first name of her company was Little Miss Fancy Plans, I think, or something. Little Miss Fancy Plans. Then she changed the order, invented a new company, started a new company called Fancy Plans Co. And so I've ordered twice. Follow all the drops. If her marketing comes across any social media platform I'm on, it's going to come across it. It knows. I love to see her holding that chunky planner. Yeah, I love me a chunky journal. I love me a chunky planner. I love it. I got to chunk it up. And so she had this bundle, and shipping was a little touch and go. Communication, I emailed, she kind of was later, but someone responded. And it came, and I was happy. And I'm missing one disc, so I emailed, and they sent me the one disc. She shows it on social media. She shows it with the larger disc. Get the little bitty disc with the bundle. I was a little disappointed with that. Yeah, because you show me something and I fall for it. Send me what I fell for. Don't send me, but I fell for it. And so I put my little planner together. I was happy, and I enjoyed it. I love it. I use it. But here's the thing with that bundle that she sent. So the bundle came with a planner pages like me, like you, to this style. And she may have disclosed it. She very well have disclosed it. But if you present me a planner that is ready to go, supposed to be a starter planner, and you only give me 3 months, the monthly at a view sheets. 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can't future plan. I can't get in a groove with that. I couldn't work with that. I couldn't. I mean, missed it. Could be on me. It's okay. Her arm, they're not as high as cloth and paper, but they're right next to it. So then this time around, I ordered the 26-27 bundle, y'all. And it was cutely, the marketing, A1. Ordered June 1st, y'all. She made it seem like these boxes were ready to go. Like they were up, everything was ready. And y'all already know, the first person I dealt with, I already have PTSD, y'all. PTSD, just PTSD. Going to the mailbox every day, checking, tracking. Y'all, who wants to do that? They think we have time to check tracking 100 times a day. justifying our stuff. Send me an email. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. That's what they are. Planner companies are reactive. Don't be reactive. Be proactive. Send me an email before I send you an email. How about that? Try that. Send me an email before I send you an email. Be proactive. Okay, so when I ordered, I pushed the button, y'all. I did. I got it. I said, I'm to be successful at something in this lifetime. And that's I want to complete 1 year in a journal. Just come up with a planner, but it's like a planner system. Cadence. New word, y'all. Cadence. I want to have a new planner cadence. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but that's the new catchword, cadence. Everything is a cadence. So that's what I was looking to do. I want to establish a routine of planning, of not doing a to-do list of 100 things that's going to make me close that plan block. Ain't none of it. All I need is every day, quick, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's 2, 3. 3 things that I can accomplish successfully every day. That's it, y'all. That's all I got in me. I don't know what y'all got in y'all, but that's all I got in me. So June 1 paid for it, and so I made sure I read her shipping. So you don't count weekends, you don't count the day you purchased it. So the next day after you give me your money, fine. Let's count weekends, fine. The postal service works on Saturdays. I don't know why y'all can't count Saturdays, but carry on. Y'all, so that's getting like a little answer. Like, y'all don't know if I'm ready. Like, perfect, to be my birthday. That's what I'm thinking. I was like, June 1st, gonna be here for my birthday, y'all. That's what I was thinking. It was neither here nor there. It was nowhere. And so I think I shot off an email right then and there. I was like, hey, any updates? What's going on? And so, crickets, nothing. So another email, text message, or I might have did a messenger message, I don't know, to her business page, but I communicated. Nothing, no feedback, nothing. So then Gmail, big dog, and I said to my computer, I took send, and then still nothing, but maybe like 2 days later I received, we apologize. I wish I could read it to you. We apologize for miscommunicating, for not communicating that this was not pretty much an instant buy. It was giving me PTSD from what happened before, like the boxes were not ready. I don't understand why you use so much money on advertising something that was not ready to be sent. When I pushed in, June 1, June 2nd for a 5th at the latest, you should have had me a label, clapped it on the box, and sent it on its way, ma'am. These boxes, the way you advertised, these boxes should have been ready, and all they was waiting on was a shipping label. That's it. That's all. That's it all. And they jumped to feed the algorithm and push out those ads when you weren't pushing out no product, ma'am. You weren't pushing out no products. Yeah. So she pretty much, this was an allegedly GMCC operation. Like, she probably didn't have the product in her hand at the time. I don't know. But June 17, nothing. June 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, nothing. I'm steadily emailing. So then I went on the Facebook group and I was like, y'all, has anybody gotten these boxes? And so one sister responded back. And so we took chat to the back room, and she was like, what's saying? I was saying, and we're like, what? Like, really doing this? Like, and the common thread, the play money that we play with, which is minuscule in this economy. We love supporting small businesses. I try to have a small business myself, y'all. So I get it. But you do us like this. You do change the paper. You can't get the shipper. Allegedly, Fancy Plans Co. is notorious for shipping issues. Notorious for not getting your crap to you in a timely manner. But yet we still support y'all in us, and we got to do better. We got to do better. Keep supporting these companies that aren't supporting us. Now, here's another thing. Now, I listen to Real Talk, Real Plans, a YouTube podcast with Coco and Reby and Coco, cute, on Sunday nights. And so I shot her and I was like, hey, sis, can we talk about this? Like, nobody ain't talking about it. I don't understand why. And I was like, I talked to planner me that I did, where I met Shay Budgets. And those things happen quite often. Like planner events happen quite often in the city of Atlanta, in the state of Georgia. And I ain't never got nothing that said fancy plans code. I ain't never got no little coupon code, you know, on the business card. Got a try me sampler pad, sticker pad, nothing that says. So I don't even think she support the people that support her. I don't think she supports the people that support her. And that makes me sad, y'all. That makes me so sad. I hate when small businesses don't give back to the supporters. Like there's kind of planned in October. I missed the ticket. So if y'all got tickets out there, let me know. I need a ticket, y'all. Excuse me. And it's modeled for, it's a scale of Go Wild. Is that the planner group? Go Wild? Y'all, I can't remember all these things. But it's a smaller group. Like they have companies that sponsor, and the tables be set up so cute. I went to one, and y'all, you get a lot of stuff. Like you get more than your tickets. And so Fancy Plans Co. did sponsor, no, she is sponsored. It's been a perfect opportunity for her to sponsor a table. What's the other girl that I used to follow? She does dies and stickers, and she's more scrapbooking. Scrap Diva. She ain't, even though she do scrapbooking, but it's all the same. You know, we all the same family. Planners and scrapbookers, we cousins, y'all. We cousins at the paper lovers, sticker lovers. So, you know, I hate when they don't, and especially support the people that support them. So, y'all, that's my rant. The good news, and I'm gonna do another video. The good news is that I received a notification, not from Fancy Plans, from the, I don't know, shop or something. They say, hey, good news, stuff is on the way, gonna come today. I was, oh my God, I'm so excited. So when they get said, we're gonna unbox it together, and then we're gonna keep talking about it. It gets better, because acting like it ain't existed, and then we ain't even gonna talk about that, what is it called? The creme. What's it? I've never bought anything from them. I received things like in swaps from them. Cloth and paper. Where I'm going, y'all. But I ain't never gave them my dollar, so I can't speak on it. So, but y'all, to keep being quiet, silent, and letting our sisters keep supporting these companies when we know they ain't gonna get their stuff for 30 days, y'all, them days is over with. We gotta do better. We gotta be better to each other. Be better. That's all. All right, y'all.